welcome to the 2014, I almost said 15.
We're in the
swear
future.
I did. We've been thinking about the future. It's the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup, the second ever World Cup, and we're in day 4, and we're about to have the championship.
Yep, it is the final. A long 4 days, very enjoyable though. And we're going to be seeing Team USA versus Team England.
Both have had incredible runs. Of course, Team USA making their second trip to the championship game. Team England, first time, as it was Canada that went to the championship game 3 years ago.
Yes, it was, Lyle. And both teams have had incredibly strong weekends. Neither team losing to any teams here at the World Cup.
Well, I'm Late Night Lyle. Beside me, from Essex, England, it's Mother Mercy.
It is indeed. Thank you very much, Lyle. And I'm so excited to be here. It was a very long flight and a very long journey, but every moment's been worth it.
It's a pleasure to be with you. Calling here again. We've had so many incredible games, so many incredible teams that have put their hearts and souls on the line for this. Traveled so far. 3 years ago in Toronto, Canada, it was 13 teams that converged together for the very first ever World Cup. It was something that was a bit of an experiment. Nobody knew how well it was going to go, but it was incredible. It was extremely well run, and the fans were amazing. And 3 years from then, we come to right now, and it hasn't been any different except more fans and over double the teams, 30 teams in all.
Yeah, the amount of teams that we've seen here this weekend, absolutely phenomenal. And when we've seen these teams that have really come out of nowhere, like Team Argentina and Team Japan, and seen how they've evolved over the last 4 days, the difference in style in their play, in their strategies, they've learnt so much just from being here.
Absolutely. Now, Team USA, of course, has been the same dominant force that they were 3 years ago. Absolutely going through their teams and obliterating anybody they've come across, except one.
And that was their game this morning.
That's right.
I would say. It seems so long ago.
I put you on the spot.
Yeah, watching Team USA versus Team Australia this morning, it gave us that sort of insight as to how the teams have progressed for the last few years. At the first World Cup, no one could touch them. But we are just about ready to get underway now. So I'm going to throw it back over to you, Lyle.
We'll go through the rosters and, of course, let you know all about everything that's been going on and what we expect to see soon. There's already talk about the next World Cup coming up. In fact, why don't you go ahead and give us the roster for Team England?
Okay.
Mercy.
And playing for Team England today, we have 1-1 Faye Roberts, 1-3 Stephanie Maney, 179 Jen Sykes, 2014 Laurie Evans, 22 Rogue Runner, 40 Kid Block, 42 Trisha Smakanawa, 51 Olivia Coop, 55 Lexi Lightspeed, number 7 Kristen Lee, 86 Terry Sudran, 888 Shaolin Ha, 9 Kamikaze Kitten, and KT0 Helveta Black. Also their bench and lineup is Ballistic Whistle and Rolling Stoner.
For Team USA, number 06 Wild Cherry, number 10 Danielle Flowers, number 108 Penelope Nederlander, number 22 Kimberly Harding, number 23 Fisticuffs, number 3 Atomatrix, number 307 Shania Sardelson, number 340 Nicole Williams, number 4 Jess Rivas, number 5 Smarty Pants, number 50 Scald Eagle, number 55 Susie Hot Rod, number 68 C Sexy Slady, and number 99 Tracy Akers. And we were talking about how Australia did a lot better than anybody else. To give an example of how much better, as this crowd is enthusiastic and ready for this championship game. Crowd's been amazing all 4 days.
And even though you can't, we're just throwing over now, you can really get a feel for the amount of people here today and the atmosphere. It's been absolutely fantastic the whole way through.
please go on Facebook, go on Twitter, tell your friends that they need to be tuning in to this, the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup Championships. This is the last game of the last day. History once again being made. I want to get to those stats, but the crowd is so loud in here I can barely hear myself.
I know.
Team USA, against all other teams, has been able to score over 67 points per point that their opponents have scored. Except it's dance time. If you're listening to this fine selection of music, you can get this for only $19.95 at your nearest Best Buy. I'm completely kidding. Of course, my luck is the audience probably can't hear the music that is in our headphones right
Yes.
now. We're experiencing a little bit of
Technical difficulties.
odd technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Considering how smooth it's all run all week, there had to be a little gremlin in there
Had to
somewhere.
be. But this gremlin likes to dance. We'll get to some analysis in a moment. Right now, we'll just let you watch the track.
And we're hearing a big roar go up there for Kamikaze Kitten. Of course, this is going to be the last time we see her play with Team England, as she has announced she is now retiring from roller derby. I don't think there's a better way to finish.
You know, and Kamikaze Kitten has been playing for so long, and she's gained so many fans worldwide, and of course the cheer for her by the fans is evident of that. I saw the post that she made announcing her retirement. Saddened me because I've enjoyed watching her play over the
Indeed.
years.
Kamikaze was one of the first skaters, LRG being one of the first games I went to see when I first got involved with roller derby. And I remember seeing her back then and just being absolutely blown away at her style and her fitness and just the skills she had. And we're talking sort of 5-6 years ago.
Well, now, that's an interesting sight. The Queen wearing a Team USA jersey. How do you feel about that, Mother Mercy?
I feel it's unpatriotic. But in all fairness, there's also a cardboard cutout of Scald Eagle somewhere in the building that has been draped with a Team England top. So I do believe it's tit for tat now.
I think so. What an incredible roar for Scald Eagle. We see it up in the crowd, the Scald Eagle with the flag draped over her. Coming down the aisle.
I actually saw members of the Moxie skate team trying to invade Team USA's changing room earlier, trying to get the Queen back for Team England. But I think she's been well and truly lost.
The Scald Eagle cutout just laid down on the stairs. Perhaps we'll see it later.
I do believe that's Raw Heidi in the crowd, a familiar face from LIG, holding the Scald Eagle cutout.
There it is, being held up now. I say there it is. It's not on your screen, so we can see it.
Yes.
You just have to believe us. A lot of fans here from all over the world. This is amazing, and we're going to get right into the action. On the line for Team USA, it's Nicole Williams, also known as Bonnie Thunders.
And she's going up against number 22, the familiar face for Team England fans. That's going to be Rogue Runner.
Many of Team USA decided to go by their real names for this event. Bonnie Thunder, no different here, as we will continue to call her Williams.
Yes, Team England, some skaters choosing to real names and some still skating under their derby names. And as we can see, skating under her derby name, Rogue Runner, having a little bit of trouble with that wall of blue there behind on turn 2. And we have our first lead jammer of the game, and that is going to be Miss Williams.
Nicole Williams looking to put the first points on the board for Team USA. Goes into the back straightaway. Has a couple of English blockers. That's Kid Block.
She's up there with Kristen Lee as well. Kristen Lee and Kid Block really showing how well they've been working together this tournament. We've seen them on the track so often, just destroying jammers.
Pushes out. Shaolin Hyun also in there, but a grand slam to start things off, courtesy of Nicole Williams.
Now what's going to be interesting is seeing if Team England can stop these big double-digit jams that Team USA have been so used to getting all throughout this tournament. We've been seeing 30 plus, 30, 40, 45 point jams, which we really don't see anywhere else. And that's a credit to Team USA.
It really is. Team USA, the United States has such an amazing pool of skaters to draw from across the country. There's so many derby teams here to pull from that Team USA just has an incredible amount of talent on it. 10 points now for Team USA.
Oh, and lovely little hip check from Stephanie Maney there. Recycling Williams to the back. Stephanie Maney playing pivot in this jam, and as we've seen all throughout the weekend and Thursday and Friday, quite happy wearing a pivot, quite happy wearing a jammer panty. She really is a double threat.
We are live from Dallas, Texas, at the Dallas Convention Center for the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup.
And up next, I do believe we're going to see that is Lexi Lightspeed on the line.
Up against Susie Hot Rod. Team USA, of course, in the blue. Team England in the white. Susie Hot Rod trying to battle her way to the outside. A full complement of British skaters, but they're not going to stop her. As a track cut going to send Susie Hot Rod to the penalty box.
But just also called at pretty much the same point. Lexi Lightspeed also called for a track cut, so she's making her way round to the box.
That's unfortunate. An opportunity squandered by Team England.
I actually believe Lexi was called a few seconds earlier, but because she was round here on turn 1, didn't have had further to go, so to speak.
Well, we reset. This will go the full 2 minutes. A multiplayer block being called.
Called on Stephanie Maney there. And another USA skater on their way to the box so early in the day.
5 more points for Team USA, this time posted by Susie Hot Rod. And now we have both jammers activated as Lexi Lightspeed able to score.
Indeed, Lexi Lightspeed coming round on a scoring pass now. Only 2 USA blockers on the track, 3 for Team England at the moment. Can Lexi Lightspeed make a dent here?
Neither jammer able to call off the jam, and we have about 30 seconds left in this jam. And Team England gets on the board with their first 4.
Oh. Stephanie Maney tried to hold back one of Team USA's blockers, and she just seemed to levitate over the apex. Oh,
Those Jedi tricks that Team USA is able to do.
now Susie Hot Rod got recycled to the back.
Jam will end by time, but another 2 points to the side of England as the score goes 25-6, Team USA. Now, if I didn't mention before, these two teams have met each other in London about 2 years ago, where Team USA was able to take the win over Team England, 296-70. And
as you can hear, that has been lead jammer declared to Scored Eagle. Now Kamikaze, she's jamming for Team England, still on turn 1. This is not something we see often for Kamikaze Kitten, and not something we see often either. Scored Eagle being recycled to the back.
Scald Eagles had such an incredible weekend, gaining a lot more fans than maybe what she came in with, at least here in the building.
Definitely. And that's the direction of gameplay being called on Helvetica Black there. Goes to take a seat in the Queens of the Simbin penalty box. Kamikaze up on 1 foot. Finally able to break free on her initial pass. Scored Eagle though right behind her. Kamikaze deciding
Did Kamikaze pick up the lap point? Tried to get her hips out and
No, denied.
Only the 4, but still.
Forcing Scored Eagle to call that jam.
It's interesting to see what Team England has in store. Oh, they did. She did get the lap point. Did get those hips just in front of Kamikaze Kitten for that 5th point.
Indeed. Now underway again in Jam 4. It's Rogue Runner jamming for Team England.
And of course, Williams for Team USA.
I wonder if this is a pairing we're going to see often, considering this is the same lineup that we had at the start of this game in Jam 1.
Williams down to a knee in turn 2.
And Rogue Runner still trying to fight her way around at the top of the apex at the moment.
England putting up some solid resistance. Getting stretched out though. Pack still remains and they have to let her go.
Yeah, just forcing that bridge as far as it could go. And Rogue Runner still now. She's reached turn 2 but hasn't been able to break free on this initial pass. And now getting recycled all the way to the back. But Williams, she's on a scoring pass, but she's up against that wall of white and it's solid. It's just not moving.
Gameplay at a stop in the back straightaway. And one of the points I was making earlier before we had a lot of interesting choices of music playing in our ears was that over this weekend, Team USA has been able to score 67.5 points for every point they've allowed from their opponents, except today against Team Australia. Team Australia has played extremely well, but we didn't know how well, as Williams able to come out with a grand slam. We didn't know how well until their game against Team USA, limiting Team USA not to 67, not to 30, but down to just 4.8 points per point.
And that's a massive differential.
Huge. The leaps and bounds that Team Australia has made from 3 years ago to today is incredible.
The Team Australia, Team Canada for 3rd and 4th. That game so exciting, and I think a lot of people really thought Canada had that one, but Australia brought it so hard.
They did. Perhaps Team England was able to glean some strategy off of what Team Australia was able to do and put it in play here.
Jamming for Team England, we've got 5-5, that's Lexi Lightspeed. She's going up against number 3, that's Atom Matrix. Just to remind you of some of our wonderful sponsors A notorious gear deodorant, 100% natural ingredients to punch out 100% of your gear stench.
Wide to the outside, coming into the back straightaway. Team USA has control of the jam. Smarty Pants.
But Lexi has broken out of that pack, and she's going to start making her way round as well now.
I said Smarty Pants. It's Advertisements. Shame on me.
Shame.
I know.
Lexi not able to pick anything up for the board on that one, but Advertisements picking up 4 for herself and her team.
Might have an official review here. Nope.
Nope, just Ballistic, having a wander. He felt a bit lonely over there, decided to go into the middle, remind him that he's there.
I need to talk to somebody.
I'll talk to you, Stripey Man.
Scald Eagle once again takes the line for Team USA.
She's up against Kamikaze Kitten.
Scald Eagle, open lane on the outside. Here's the lead jammer.
You can't leave that lane open when you've got someone like Scald Eagle on the track.
No.
But Kamikaze, she's broken through her initial pass. She's going to try and chase that bird down.
Kami approaching with a quickness, going to force Scald Eagle to call it off and limit her to only 3, but still no points for Team England.
But again, we're not used to seeing Team USA having to call off on the first scoring pass.
No, we're not. And this is something, again, that some teams have been able to have a little bit of success with this year and continue to put more pressure on Team USA. The only points that Team England have been able to score is when both jammers went to the penalty box, ending up in a full 2-minute jam.
Jamming now for Team England, Rogue Runner. And for Team USA, it's Williams. Again, this is the 3rd time we've seen both of these skaters jamming together. Rogue Runner just taking those big side-to-side steps and now just trying to force her way into that wall of blue. But Williams still coming into turn 2. No lead jammer, she's finding that wall of white. And we do have an empty Queens of the Sin Bin penalty box, so everyone on track for this one.
Wow. Well, I was going to say solid blocking, but that blocking has led to a multiplayer block, and ultimately they end up with Williams taking control of the jam.
Kid Block with a multiplayer block there.
Up into the back straightaway. 5 more points for Team USA.
And Williams' background on another scoring pass. Rogue Runner still yet to break through on her initial.
Spin move to another 5.
Helvetica Black and Kristen Lee just had to let it go there.
10 points for Nicole Williams. Let's see if she can make it 15.
And we have had a star pass. Kid Block came out of the penalty box and picked up that panty straight away, but she's been recycled back down the straight now, putting the panty on. Let's see if she can make any difference against this wall.
No star stash, though. She's going to go ahead and put it on her helmet. May not be effective, though, as Team USA breaks up the wall of Team England. And but that breakup is going to give the opportunity for Kid Block to get through.
But Team USA were well aware that Kid Block was on an initial pass, so decided to go in, play the offense, get the jam called. Smart play.
Was indeed. 15 total points for Nicole Williams in that jam as Advertisements takes the line for the girls in blue. For Team England, it's
Lexi Lightspeed.
It's such a flat stance on that, we couldn't tell.
No, we couldn't see on the cameras either.
Advertisements finds her way through as Lexi Lightspeed spin move on the inside.
Lovely piece of footwork from Lexi there. But unrewarded, not picking up any. But no points for Team USA either on that one.
Nice pressure Rivas, blocker for Team USA, going to the penalty box.
And can I remind you while we're here, Lyle, about Derby skins?
If you must.
Derby skins look like a team, play like a team.
Susie Hot Rod, who's always a popular figure in the sport of derby.
She is indeed, and just as popular herself, Kamikaze Kitten.
Kami looking to best Hot Rod in this jam, but Hot Rod says gets out first, but Kamikaze Kitten out as well.
Yeah, Flowers just not able to hold Cami back there. Cami forcing her way through. Oh, and once again, we have 0 points to either team.
That's 2 jams in a row where we haven't had any points.
And at the moment, Team USA have had lead jammer for every jam during this game, apart from the second jam that we had earlier. Once again, we've got Rogue Runner for Team England going up against Williams. England with this 3 jammer rotation that we've seen for the most of this first half. Rogue Runner, Lexi Lightspeed and Cami. Whether they decide to change that up at some point is yet to be seen.
Nicole Williams, tremendous strength as she pushes 3 of Team England's.
Oh! And just as I said about Team USA getting lead jammer for all but one, Rogue Runner, I think she heard me and said, well, I'll change that.
I believe that's Trisha Smakanawa.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Making her debut.
Her debut, oh.
Down to the ground goes Smakanawa, and a forearm penalty on somebody.
So Team England changing the jammer rotation, putting Smakanawa in, and Smakanawa erupted with lead jammer.
Should be noted that they are still effectively holding Nicole back.
How often do you get to say that, Lyle?
Rarely. Williams, unable to make her initial pass, although she might be able to here as a directional play penalty, is going to send Xiaolin Hyun to the penalty box.
And
4-point unanswered.
Oh, this is going to take England up to double digits now. England will rise to 10 points on the board.
Crowd loving this, and a great jam for Team England. Let's see if it lights a fire in them and lets them continue to do it for a few more jams.
I hope so. England just need to carry on with this momentum now. They don't need big scoring jams. They need to pick these points up any way they can.
If there's anybody that knows about big scoring jams, it's Team USA's jammer, Scald Eagle. She's going to be their answer. She has control of this jam.
Big takeout on Rogue Runner there, taking out one of our OPRs. Gets recycled all the way back to the jammer line. It's pretty much where she started from.
Grand
and
slam for Scald Eagle.
Scald. Oh, Scald Eagle with a massive shoulder barge on Stephanie Maney there. To Stephanie Maney's credit, though, she didn't go down.
Kimberly Harding, blocker for Team USA, went to the penalty box a moment ago. And she's going to be joined by one of her teammates. Flowers also going to the penalty box, so a major pack advantage for Team England. And England picks up 3 more points.
They do indeed. Rogue Runner did get out of her initial pass, and Team USA sped the pack up. Stephanie Maney, though, with a devastating hit on one of Team USA's blockers, and Rogue Runner. Scald Eagle maybe not calling it in time, allowing her to pick up those 3 points.
Queens of Sin Bin penalty box currently holds 2 of Team USA's blockers and none of Team England.
Team England really going to have to try and take advantage of this, and trying that strategy right now is number 5-5 Lexi Lightspeed going up against number 3 Advertisements, and we do. It's lead jammer for Lexi Lightspeed.
Incredible.
Team England really starting to turn on the heat now.
Definitely finding their groove. Adamatrix finds a path on the outside, but it's Lexi Lightspeed already through with 4 and out. Another unanswered jam for Team England.
Team England now coming up to 17 points on the board. USA still in the lead with 79.
Tommy takes the line up against Williams.
I think everyone wants to see this one.
Both teams knowing that every jam is on the line just for momentum's sake, much less points. Several skaters down, but no whistle called.
No.
Let them fight.
And on turn one, still no lead jammer established. And once again, Williams with a huge hit on Stephanie Maney. And we're seeing someone coming to the box now for a, I believe that was a direction of gameplay called on Slady there.
Sexy Slady to the box, but both jammers in scoring position. Williams, with a careful eye, gonna call it after picking up 4 for her side. You know, we've had the opportunity here, everyone that is here in attendance in Dallas has been able to pick up t-shirts from all of these teams.
They
However,
have indeed.
those of you watching at home can pick up t-shirts from around the world. All you have to do is just go to Roller Derby Shirt Club, rollerderbyshirtclub.com. I almost didn't get the club in there.
And back underway on track. We are going to see number 4-2 for England. That's Trish Smackanawa.
And Smackanawa!
Lead jammer to Trish. They bring her out. The second time she's jammed today. Second time she's got lead jammer. She's doing something right.
You almost fainted on that one.
I did. I got very excited. And Susie Hot Rod still yet to get out on her initial pass. Not something I thought I'd ever say.
This game. Oh, wow, a grand slam for Smackanawa. Susie Hot Rod only now with a star stash, able to make it through. Wise move by Hot Rod, but damage done. Smackanawa move to the outside, calls it off, but maybe not in time. It was in time. No points. Another 4, a 9-point jam for Team England.
And we call that calling it off with style, Lyle.
Oh, my.
I think she was tapping her hips as soon as she hit the floor.
Good morning.
And a big thank you to all the UK fans listening in at home. I know it's very late there, but would have started about 1 in the morning for there. Going to be some bleary-eyed fans tomorrow. And back underway now. We've got 22 Rogue Runner jamming for Team England. She's up against 5-0, the dominating force of Scald Eagle.
That dominating force getting battered around a bit now, though. As, that's a no good.
That's a cut track called on Rogue Runner there. She's going to be disappointed with that one. Scald Eagle, though, yet to get through on her initial pass, so Team England just need to try and kill the time on this penalty.
England definitely doesn't want anything to slow their momentum. Scald Eagle pushing through, trying to hold the line, and does so, has control of the jam. See if she's able to pick up any points in this power jam.
And she did that with such grace.
Definitely one of Team USA's top jammers, if not the top jammer.
Well, Scald Eagle has had 4 for 4 on lead jams during this game.
England trying to draw that cut once more. Pushes it to the outside, and maybe again, and whipping through quickly before anybody could blink out of the penalty box. Wow, Rogue Runner.
They didn't see her coming. She just snuck around that apex on the inside.
I didn't see her coming. Limiting the damage to just 4 points.
Now, I don't think we haven't seen that at all during this game, you know.
Certainly not. Scald Eagle has been picking up 20 points or better when given a power jam.
Exactly.
She got 4, not even a full pass. Team England has prepared for this game.
Oh, they have prepared. They prepared so hard for these girls. As of all the skaters playing at this tournament, and now skating for Team England wearing the jammer panty, it's 5-5. That's going to be Lexi Lightspley. And I do believe that's Williams fighting at the front there with the familiar double wall of Kristen Lee and Kid Block.
It is indeed. Williams tries to push them out too far, does so, and they have to let her go.
Yeah.
Team USA has control of the jam. A star pass.
Star pass to Kid Block.
A pass and stash as the star still isn't on yet as Kid Block only now dons it on her head. That's something we don't see is the pass and stash where the pivot continues to hold it until they're almost back to the pack to
Indeed.
perhaps fake the other jammer from calling it off. 4 unanswered points there for Team USA, 91-26.
Now, how often have we seen this weekend? I would say not at all. We've got just under 5 minutes left. England on 26, but USA only 91, yet to break the century.
Certainly we've seen Team USA at this point in other games break 2, in one case 300 points by the half. Incredible job by Team England so far.
And Atom Matrix at the back. Kamikaze Kitten is lead jammer!
Kamikaze Kitten, if she's going out with a bang.
She's not going to do it quietly, Lyle. She's on a scoring pass now.
This is going to be tough, though, because England giving up both Olivia Coop and a teammate to the penalty box. A track cut. Adam Matrix with a track cut going to the penalty box. Pack advantage may be to USA.
And England picked up the 4, but choosing to call off the jam. They want the power jam advantage to start.
You got to question whether or not that was the best move for Team England there. They'd already made their initial pass.
Team USA are going to have a full complement of blockers on the track. And as we were just talking about at half time, USA versus Australia, USA were on 128, Australia were on 20.
Tricia Smackanawa starting off this jam unopposed. Takes a shot, finds an open path, a hop to the inside, but bit of a slide. Can she hold the line? Oh, wow, Smarty Pants pushes her wide.
But Smarty Pants picking up a penalty as well.
Another one of Team England's blockers also going to the penalty box.
And the power jam has finished, but I've been rejoined back on track by Atomatrix. Now Lexi Lightspeed, she is lead jammer, but has yet to get out of the pack, I believe.
So
sorry, I do apologise. That's Tricia Smackanawa.
Smackanawa spin move and is now in position to score. In pursuit, Atomatrix.
Lexi's going to... I've done it again. It's too exciting. Tricia's going to be trying to get one at least.
Atomatrix back in the thick of things and has stolen 4 points despite it being Tricia Smackanawa's jam. She's going to go ahead and call it there in an unfortunate move.
Indeed.
She picked up 5, so the advantage to Team England. But you got to wonder if she couldn't just pick up the whole 5 and call it dead.
So Team England now sitting on 35 points. USA holding steady on 95.
Rogue Runner lining up for Team England in the white, going up against Scald Eagle in the blue. And, I was expecting a battle, but I wasn't expecting a battle like this, Mercy.
No, not at all. Oh, and we have lead jammer for Team England awarded to Rogue Runner.
Another lead for Team England.
Oh,
beautiful, beautiful hop in turn 1. 4 points, calls it off. No points for Team USA.
That's the first time in this game that Scald Eagle has not got lead jammer.
That's something that almost no one else has been able to do, is shut down Scald Eagle.
Didn't think we'd be saying that during this game.
Team England trails, but only trails by 56 points.
That's not undoable.
The way Team England is playing right now, it's absolutely not undoable.
Just got to keep this momentum going.
It's a hill to climb, and it's the toughest hill in Team USA.
But coming on turn one, sneaking through the apex, it's 5-5, Lexi Lightspeed.
This team is on fire.
And Lexi Lightspeed already coming through for a scoring pass. USA, I think that's Williams, still being held in the pack. Oh, hung on by a toe stop for a 5-point grand slam. Now we've had 4 lead jams in a row for Team England.
This is fantastic. Bonnie Thunders, Nicole Williams only now making it through. England's going to go ahead and call the jam with another point to make it an exclamation point at the end of that jam.
It was a point with power.
And that is, we have an official review. We're not going to go to half. We've got an official review called by, I believe, Team England.
Indeed, ballistic whistle now. Just talking to our head ref. That's going to be Rock in the middle. And just to remind you, we've still got, looking at this replay here. That's Roadrunner just coming up against this wall of 2. Bang!
Straight through. Stays on her skates. Beautiful move.
It don't get no better.
This team is firing on all cylinders. Team England, did anyone expect Team England to be able to come in and play this well against Team USA?
Did anyone expect at halftime? Team USA, as I mentioned earlier, yet to break the century. 95 points, England with 45 for them.
And mounting an incredible offense.
Just to remind you as well, Lyle, after this, we're going to have the awards ceremony, which is also going to be broadcast live, and you're not going to want to miss this. I've got a feeling it'll be emotional.
Absolutely not.
But right now, it looks like we're going to be finding out very soon.
Hopefully we'll figure out what this official review is about. I'm ecstatic, Mercy. It's this has been a joy. We still have a whole nother half to call. We don't know what this review is about.
We'll get it cleared up as soon as possible for you all at home. We know you're sitting there patiently waiting to hear. And just to remind you as well, one of our fantastic sponsors this weekend, Bruised Boutique Skate Shop, the proud sponsor of Roller Derby World Cup. They want to sponsor your league too. Head over to their website, find out how you can become sponsored by Bruised Boutique. Check them out.
Also, S1 helmets. Get a lifer, be a lifer. S1 makes the safest and best fitting helmets for roller derby. Check them out at s1helmets.com.
So talking about lead jammers,
right?
In the first half, Williams 43 points, Scald Eagle 31 points, Atomatrix 8 points, Susie Hot Rod picking up 13 points, all for Team USA. Team England, we've had Trisha picking up 18, Trisha Smakawana, Lexi Lightspeed with 16, Rogue Runner picking up 7, and Kamikaze Kitten picking up 4. Those points that Team USA's Jammer's been picking up, very different to what we've seen in all the other games. We're used to that being 43 points in one half. Williams has been scoring 45 points per jam.
It's been incredible. I mean, holding Scald Eagle to 31, holding Atomatrix to 8. It's both defense and offense. Team England, what are they going to do at the half?
Well, Team USA had 55% for lead jammer. Team England, 35% lead jammer. And as we saw at the end, 4 lead jams in a row to Team England. They just need to carry this momentum on.
Look at the penalty board right now. Both sides also very equal in penalties. Nobody, looks like we have one player, that's Sexy Slady, with 3 penalties.
That's right.
No one else above 2. Most players with only 1, if any.
No, and it's definitely looking fairly even on the board.
If anything, over the past 10 minutes, England's got the best of Team USA. Team USA is going to make a lot of adjustments in the locker room. Perhaps not expecting this type of resistance.
I wouldn't have thought so. And hopefully we'll find out very shortly what the official review was called for.
Of course, no big derby event would be a big derby event without the support of Rydell skates. Unmatched quality, unmatched performance, Rydell. Looking at Rivas.
Right.
We're going to go to halftime. It appears.
I think we'll let the audience know what this official review was at when we come back, because right now it looks like we are ready to throw over to one of our.
We're not going to the interview. We will have that, I believe, in a moment. We'll be back after this half, right here from Dallas, Texas.
And we're going to pass you over now to our colleague, Mr. Patrick Plastic.
My name is Lacey Knight, and I skate with the Angel City Derby Girls. I've been evolving more and more into just having things that I know are going to be reliable, that they're going to last, and that they're going to do exactly what I want them to do. When you've reached a certain place in your derby career, it becomes less about how much you're spending on the equipment as it is about what it's going to do for you. I need to be able to have it conform to my foot so that it's just an extension of who I am as opposed to this thing that is now on my foot. The Rydell boot that I have now has been able to successfully do everything I need it to do. This year has even gotten better for me, and my skating is the best it's ever been, and it's the best boot that I've ever had.
Well, I got a case not beat, I'll do the lead seat. I found a deep, I'll do the life all right, lady. Table out the deep in the backbone.
Hey, this is Dan from S1 Helmets. We're in the testing lab today, testing helmets to see if they pass the multiple impact certification test. We're going to be testing 3 helmets today. A soft foam helmet with EVA foam and a terry cloth liner, the hockey helmet with triple density EVA foam, the S1 Lifer helmet with EPS fusion foam. All 3 of these helmets are marketed as multiple impact helmets. We're going to test all of them today and see which ones actually pass the test. The multiple impact test is when we drop a helmet to achieve a velocity of 4.57 meters per second. This simulates a 10-mile-an-hour impact or a 4-foot drop. The same helmet is tested 3 times in the same location. The helmet must reduce the energy pulse to under 300 Gs each time. Anything over 300 Gs can result in a traumatic brain injury or severe concussion. In summary, the soft foam helmet with EVA foam and the hockey helmet with triple density foam did not pass the multiple impact test. The S1 Lifer helmet with EPS Fusion foam did pass the multiple impact test.
They say we don't do enough. We don't stock enough skates, especially the bargain basement variety. We don't carry in lines or know the best place to get them. We don't have every package from every manufacturer. They say all these things. Yet every day we measure your feet. We study your stance and tailor your fit. We mount your plates and answer your questions. We build skates that make you fly. We're not here for them. We're here for you. And we want to make you go really, really fast. Make them catch up. Visit us online at fastgirlskates.com.
Well, I got a case not beat, I'll do the I found a deep, I'll do life all right, table out the backbone.
There definitely is something really special about this uniform. Wearing that USA and wearing the red, white, and blue, you're representing all the skaters that put their trust in you to represent them. And so when I put on my uniform, I like to think that Team USA is representing a spirit of competition and an event that really brings people together and shines bright, showing the best of roller derby from around the world. I'm Fifi Namanan, or Penelope Niederlander. I'm with Team USA, and S1 is part of my uniform.
Tired of fumbling and fighting with your skates wherever you go? We know the struggle is real, so stop the hassle. You pay top dollar for your skates, so stop stuffing them away with your sweaty, smelly gear and show off your prized possession with a Bruce Skate Noose, the original over-the-shoulder roller skate holder. We've been making nooses since 2011. We use the best quality supplies to ensure the best product on the market. With over 50 colors and patterns to choose from, there is certainly a noose to fit your personality and style. Find us online at bruisedsn.com.
I'm like, any side you want. Do I just look at you or do I look at the camera? I look at you.
You look at me, you can sort of glance at the camera if you want, or when you say something smart. You know?
I need these directions.
I'm gonna make it really vague. Plastic Patrick trackside at the Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup. This is the final game. I'm standing here with Chasing Amy of Team Canada. Hello, Amy.
Hi.
Not a bad way to spend your weekend.
No, this has been amazing.
It sure has. It sure has. Congratulations on your result.
Thank you.
I know it might not have been what you were expected. However, I think it's pretty safe to say that Canada did not bring a weaker team. I think the Derby world is catching up.
Yeah, the only thing I thought all weekend was the world got really good at roller derby. So I'm really impressed with everyone, and I'm so excited to see what happens for the next World Cup.
Oh, you got that right.
Oh my gosh.
13 teams came to the first one.
Yeah.
30 teams came to this one. I know that this was one of your big goals, to be on Team Canada.
Yeah.
So 1 to 10, how does it feel?
15. It feels so amazing. I feel like this has been a really hard year. We've worked so hard, and just to end off everything with this game on this team was just like the greatest way to end this year.
Speaking of ending, I know that your plans for next season are hazy. Do you want to tell me about that?
My plan for next season is to take a little break and heal my wounds, make my body feel a little better, make sure my wife doesn't leave me, walk my dog every once in a while, go to the cottage. You know, I need to be a normal person for 1 year, and then I'm going to see.
You'll see.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you see right now, look into the camera and talk to people back in Montreal. Tell them how cool this was.
Hi, Montreal. This is the coolest weekend ever. And I can't wait to see you all.
Thank you very much, Amy.
Thank you.
And to the sounds of Sweet Caroline in the south of the USA.
Yeah.
We shall see you in a few minutes for the conclusion of USA versus England. My name is Plastic Patrick with Chasing Amy. Derby coming up right in a second.
Nope. I'm a triple or a double X.
All right.
Hey!
There's
so much going on in the stadium right now. It's a bit hard to describe what we've seen during halftime.
The fans are dancing. The Queen of England, I believe, got torn to
The Queen's
pieces.
head got ripped off. This is not patriotic.
No, but she was wearing a Team USA shirt.
Wars have been declared for less, Lyle.
Welcome back to Dallas, Texas. Well, to your screen as we are broadcasting live from Dallas. This is, of course, the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup. I'm Late Night Lyle, and
I'm Mother Mercy, and we hope that wherever you are and wherever you're watching from, you're having just as much fun as we are here today.
Certainly if you're a fan of either of these teams, you're extremely excited. Team USA has been absolutely dominant, both at the first World Cup.
That's true.
And throughout this one. However, today, Team Australia showed a tremendous amount of skill against Team USA, and Team England showing much more than just skill, showing that they might actually be able to beat them.
Indeed, skill and heart, I would say, be on the track here, all coming out.
Team England has had so many jams that they've leading nearly half the jams, taking control of the last 10 minutes of the first half, and we have a score right now of Team USA 95, less than 100 points. Team England 45.
It's unbelievable. No team throughout this tournament, as well as Team Australia did today, no team have come this close to really giving Team USA a run for their money on this one, Lyle.
No, it's going to be really interesting to see what Team USA comes out of the locker room with, if they're going to come back battling in force, play a different game, or if they're just going to try to shore up some of the penalties. Now, one of the things that Team USA did is we see Vanessa Seitz, who's not skating. She's been stellar throughout this tournament.
And I believe that's also Mick Swagger up there with her.
It is. Putting a Team USA jersey on one of Team Australia's Kangaroos.
You can see at home now just how many people are joining us here today, and just what a fantastic atmosphere. You couldn't ask for better.
I gotta say, the way Team England is playing right now, we could see a lead change.
And how exciting would that be, Lyle? I'd be a little bit chuffed, I won't lie.
I've lost my voice calling games before. I've never seen an entire crowd lose their voice before, and we might see it if that happens.
I would suspect so. And do you know what I think the real turning point was for Team England? I think we've got to give all credit there to Trisha Smakanawa. I think that girl, she raised the roof for Team England.
She certainly started the fire, and we're going to see if she's going to continue to fan the flames as we're about to get set for the second half. Team USA versus Team England. It's the championship game for the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup.
And lining up on the jam line for Team England, We've got 2-2, that's Roadrunner. She's going up against 3-4-0, Nicole Williams. We've got an empty Queens of the Sin Bin penalty box, so all skaters on the track. No players on more than 3 penalties on either team. Fairly clean on both sides, Lyle.
Right at the very end of the first half, there was a challenge, an official review by Team England that went without any change to the penalties.
No, I believe they were looking for a misconduct to be called, and the ref said that no, there was no penalty to be called, so they lost that official review. But seeing as it was the end of half time, it wasn't going to make a big amount of difference losing it.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and right now it's Team USA taking control of the first jam of the second half. Nicole Williams.
A familiar start to what we saw at the beginning of the first half, Lyle.
Team England losing a blocker to the penalty box, losing 2. Their pivot and one of the regular blockers, Kristen Lee.
And Stephanie Maney.
Grand slam for Team USA as Nicole Williams. Quick shimmy and makes it a double.
Now this is more what the style Nicole Williams is accustomed to, or has become accustomed to during this tournament. Flies around the outside, wide open for another 5-point Grand Slam.
I think the desire is to see more of what we saw in the first half. Sexy Slady going to the Queens
of the Sin Bin penalty box there.
Thank you.
I believe she was called on a forearm penalty.
What we hope for is a lot more of what we saw in the second half, or in the first half, excuse me. But I think what we expect is for Team USA to make some adjustments and start to really pull away with this.
Indeed, Team USA, they're not going to want to leave it to chance. They're not going to want their points to be free. And Roadrunner gets out on her initial pass, but not before Williams saw up. Williams picked up 4 points, called the jam.
24-point jam, so a huge statement for Team USA as they do cross that century mark.
Indeed, putting their stamp on it. You've come to our backyard. We're not going to let you play.
Susie Hot Rod wanting to continue that statement. Shut down and take the confidence out of Team England.
And that's Lexi Lightspeed jamming for Team England there.
Lightspeed looks to the inside, but nothing there as Hot Rod finding resistance in the middle.
No pass, no penalty called on Lexi Lightspeed there. But again, getting recycled to the back. But still, no one's broken out the front. We still don't have a lead jammer. Susie Hot Rod, she's still fighting with that wall of white from London. I say London, but London players, Team England there. Both walls at a standstill, Lyle.
Susie Hot Rod really struggling against this defense put up by Team England.
But now just starting to push away. Team England being forced to bridge. Immediately you're going to start running into trouble when someone like Susie Hot Rod, you give her an inch, she'll take a mile.
Well, of course, Lexi Lightspeed not having any luck either at the back of a triangle. Uh-oh.
Wild Cherry picking up a forearms there.
And England dropping Olivia Coop to the penalty box as perhaps both jammers become eligible to score. Nice move by Lightspeed in the outside of turn 1, but is Hot Rod in control. No points from either side as Hot Rod passed out of bounds and then called off the jam.
That's right, Lyle. And we had 1:30 on that jam where we had no lead jammer established.
This is interesting. I'm speechless. This doesn't happen very often.
I imagine that doesn't happen often at all, Lyle.
No. Scald Eagle for Team USA. Kamikaze Kitten.
Kamikaze Kitten for Team England. Just been passed a quick little bit of information. Kristen Lee, she actually skated with Team Australia in the 2011 World Cup.
That's interesting. Scald Eagle, lead jammer. She's been so consistent throughout this weekend, throughout this tournament. A hop through the middle. A track cut for Scald Eagle. It's going to be a power jam for Kamikaze Kitten.
And Kamikaze is on her first scoring pass here. So Team England really need to start putting on the heat, picking up the momentum again. Kamikaze Kitten, she's got 3 to go pass, ducks down, stays on 1 foot. It's a 5-point grand slam.
Fantastic. And remember, Nicole Williams posted 24 points to open up this half.
Direction of gameplay being called on Olivia Coop, and Kamikaze just came into the back of Smarty Pants there, and that's not somewhere you want to end up because Smarty Pants is going to take you off.
Apex jump and another grand slam. 10 points so far for Kamikaze Kitten.
But the Eagle has left finesse. She's back in play. It's no longer a power jam situation for Team England. And Scald Eagle picking up 4 points there.
Well, she was already on her scoring run and had control of the jam. This will go the full 2 minutes and another 4 points. 14-4 so far in this jam. But that makes it 14-8 as Scald Eagle adds another set. 15 seconds in the jam. Both jammers in the thick of things. Scald Eagle gonna get the best of Kitten.
Kamikaze Kitten being knocked to the inside there and recycled to the back. Well, Scald Eagle comes round on 1 foot.
The jam is gonna end. 3 more points for Kamikaze Kitten, 2 more for Scald Eagle, making it 14-17, a 3-point advantage for Team England.
So Team England now sitting on 62, USA sitting on 133. We're only on our 3rd jam of this game, and already we've seen so much.
Nicole Williams, who just a couple of jams ago picked up 24 points.
And Trish Smakawana.
Close. Trisha Smakanawa.
Oh!
Smakanawa, who's really done so much to get her team into this game.
Absolutely, Lyle. And still coming out of turn 2, no lead jammer established, but I speak too soon because it is lead jammer to Team USA. That's Williams picking up the lead there.
Trisha Smakanawa still having difficulty. We have a star pass.
We do.
As Stephanie Maney now holds the star.
And Williams on this scoring pass being held by Coupe. That's Shaolin as well. And I do believe some lovely positional blocking there.
Coupe off to the penalty box. Olivia.
Sorry, that was Faye Roberts helping her out there. This is the first time we've seen Stephanie Maney wearing the star.
Williams with another grand slam. 10 points so far for Nicole Williams. She's showing how she can do it as well or better than anyone on the planet.
And Stephanie Maney now making her move. Team USA with 2 skaters making their way around to the penalty box.
It's going to give up a minor pack advantage as the jam ends to Team England for this next jam. Another grand slam for Williams.
15-point jam there for Williams.
USA finally starting to get to where they're starting to pull away a little bit. 148-62 as Adametrix takes the line for Team USA. This time up against Rogue Runner.
and we've not got many skaters out there. Only 2 blockers for each team here. Blocker and a pivot apiece. But Rogue Runner running up the inside line, picks up Lee Jammer. But faster than Chavez Animatrix, and there's not many that come faster than her.
Not at all. Animatrix just powering through the corners, trying to catch her opposing teammate.
It looks like we are watching a speed skating demonstration there. So fast from all skaters.
2 points stolen by Animatrix right there at the end of the jam. You can see the crowd, or hear the crowd.
I'm sure they can.
Displeased that Team England unable to pick up any points, or not awarded any points anyway. We're going to have an official timeout. Let's see if this is an official review being called by Team England. Or just an official timeout.
Just an official timeout, it seems. And both coaches making their way into the middle, backwards and forwards.
Either way, born out of necessity and convenience, the Bruise Skate Noose is designed to carry your skates in all of your skating adventures. Get the original over-the-shoulder roller skate holder, the Bruised Skate Noose. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or online, bruisedsm.com. Referees still, nope, they're going to go right back to the thick of things. No one sits in the penalty box, so we'll start off with a full pack.
It's number 50, Scored Eagle jamming for Team USA. And Lexi Lightspeed wearing the crown, that noticeable crown on the jammer panty for Team England.
The star symbol, if you will, as several of the countries have opted to go with either
Regional
the shape of
emblems.
their country, right, a regional emblem to represent them rather than the classic star.
Slow move impacts from both teams. Just goes to show how strong these walls are.
Great job there by Scald Eagle. Not being pushed to the outside, taking control of the jam. But
Scored Eagle was held for over 50 seconds there live.
something no team has been able to do, except a little bit, by Team Australia.
Scored Eagle on a scoring pass here. Looking to put at least 5 on the board because Lexi Lightspeed's yet to make her initial pass, still trying to get through the pack. No pass, no penalty called there. How often do we see Scored Eagle being held in a pack like this?
Almost never, as she's going to call it off, falling into turn 1, but not before picking up another 4 points. Obviously some adjustments made at halftime. Team USA playing a lot more effectively. They're able to get their jammers out and limit what Team England was able to do in the first half.
Indeed, but it's not been clean because USA currently sitting on 23 penalties, England sitting on 20.
And of course, some of those penalties, some of the penalty problems from the first half is what allowed Team England to build some confidence and get their points up to where they are right now. Team USA leads by 90 in this championship game of Day 4 of the Blood and Thunder 2014 Roller Derby World Cup, and Team England is going to lose their pivot to the penalty box.
Yeah, Shaolin picking up that multiplayer there. Oh, and a textbook sweep around the outside there from Williams, picking up a 5-point grand slam. Kristen Lee picking up a forearms penalty, making her way to the Queens of the Sin Bin penalty box.
10 points now for Nicole Williams. Nicole Williams does have the most points scored in any one jam in this game with 24, scored at the beginning of this half.
Now Kamikaze Kitten, she's seen Shaolin coming out of the penalty box. She's choosing to skate all the way back around. She has the jammer panty in her hand. I'm wondering if she was looking for the star pass. Not successful though.
Very unique, very interesting. You can't score points unless the star is on your head. A multiplayer block.
Yep.
Being called this time on Susie Hot Rod, the pivot for Team USA.
Yeah, I suspect that Shaolin may not have been aware of what Cami was coming back to do. Now Cami has passed the star.
Too late. Nicole Williams goes ahead and calls off the jam.
A big scoring jam for Williams there, picking up 20 points it seems. England still sitting on 62. USA further and further pulling it away now, 172 points to them.
Matrix, and we're going to have an official timeout. Blood and Thunder has done so much. They put together a great inaugural World Cup. They've put together a fantastic World Cup for the second time. And of course, they have training camps. The Blood and Thunder training camps are coming back in 2015. And you can let their trainers help you with your Derby goals and take you to the next level. To find a camp near you, go to bloodandthundermag.com. While you're there, pick up a subscription. I almost said prescription. I don't think you need a doctor to read Blood and Thunder Mag, but you know, it's probably good for you either way.
Back on track now, Carlisle. We've got Matrix.
Oh, did she get a track cut? No,
no,
she did not.
She didn't. That was a grand slam for her there.
Awfully close to that inside edge in turn one, but Matrix very well. A high block, though, will be assessed. This time to one of Team USA's blockers. Team USA has turned up the aggression, and that's cost them some time in the penalty box. Smarty Pants, the offender there with that high block.
So Trisha was able to break through in her initial pass, but Matrix saw where she was, decided to call the jam. She'd already picked up 5 points. She got 10 in total for that one. We're just over the halfway mark in this second half. And just to remind you, please stick around afterwards to watch our awards ceremony. It's going to be wonderful, I hear.
Crowd is just so appreciative of every little thing.
Yeah, the crowd have really been brilliant. Sticking around all day today, you know, the action start. Oh, big hit there. And Rogue Runner sneaking down the inside of the straight, picks up lead jammer.
A track cut, though. A track cut on Scald Eagle. It's a power jam for Team England. I thought we almost had an injury timeout, but Team England, one of their blockers, I think were hitting the nose pretty hard, but she's going to continue on.
Yeah, so now Rogue Runner really needs to try and take advantage of his power jam. England desperately needs to start putting some momentum and putting some points back on this board.
Only 13 minutes left in regulation here in this championship game.
Scald Eagle, her 2 penalties, both track cuts as a jammer.
Considering how Scald Eagle has played, you have to assume that is less a mistake and more Team England having the skill to draw that track cut. But another penalty for Team USA and Team England is both of them put a blocker in the penalty box, but grand slam for Team England.
And Team England needed that. They needed to start putting some points back on there.
Now, earlier in the first half, we talked about Trisha Smackanawa being the key to lighting that fire, to bringing up that momentum and getting Team England just energized and accomplishing so much. But if there's one person on Team USA that has done that for them in this half, it's Williams.
It is indeed. Lexi Lightspeed got out to be called lead jammer, but was hit on inside one. Inside of turn one, got recycled all the way to the back. So now Williams, even though she's not lead jammer, she's already through for a 4-point pass.
Williams stealing 4, and not sure that that Lightspeed knows that her opponent's already picked up a full set. She's going to let her go and pick up another.
And USA now really speeding this pack up, running away from Team England.
4 more points assessed.
Is Lexi just trying to run this one just to pick up as many as she can?
We'll see. I thought there was a lap point in there. It might have been missed, perhaps not. 3 points for Team England as they bring their score to 70. Team USA goes up to 193.
So USA already scoring in the first 20 minutes, pretty much what they scored in the entire first half.
Team USA definitely playing more of the game that they expected to play. I think that most people expected them to play in the first half.
Definitely, Lyle.
Being able to identify what Team England was doing and pick that apart. All centered around that 24-point jam opening up the second half. But this time, it's going to be Team England. This time, it's going to be Kamikaze Kitten in control.
And Kamikaze just coming around between turns 1 and 2 there. And we have had a forearms pulled on Scald Eagle. She's making her way around to the penalty box. So Kamikaze Kitten needs to put the gas on now and start to put some more points on for Team England. She's already had a 5-point pass. Let's see what else she can do for this.
This is fantastic for Team England as Scald Eagle, another trip to the penalty box, another power jam for Team England.
But that wall of blue is so strong. So Team England throwing everything at it. Lovely offense. Cami able to pass her way through there. A little bit of a hop, skip and a jump for a 5-point grand slam.
Team England and Team London, respectively, are going to have such a tough loss when this athlete retires.
Yeah, definitely. She's been a driving force in the UK derby scene, and there's not one person that isn't going to miss her.
You know, and we talk about, I know I've spoken about during the Stars and Stripes game, and the crowd very upset that a penalty called on Stephanie Maney, I believe, as a pair of Team England goes to the penalty box. The jam is going to end. Another 2 points for Team England.
That was a 10-point jam in total, Lyle.
12-point jam.
12 points.
Those last two added just late. But we talked about, or I've talked about during the Stars and Stripes, the number of women that have been inspired by players like Susie Hot Rod or Bonnie Thunders. Is the same true in England regarding Kamikaze Kitten?
I would say definitely so. Kamikaze is a recognisable name in UK roller derby, and she has been for quite a while now. And as I said, a driving force. A driving force.
An inspiration and a great athlete.
And Anna Matrix on track jamming for Team USA now with a 5-point grand slam. Speaking of Cami, if you look at all the Rydell posters, she's even featured on those as well.
Team Team USA being limited to 7 on that, but that will take them to an even 200 as we come up on 7 minutes left in regulation. Thank you for joining us here for this championship game in Dallas, Texas for the 2014 Blood and Thunder Roller Derby World Cup.
Just to remind you of another one of our sponsors, we're going to have a quick chat about Fast Girl Skates. Fast Girl Skates wants to give a shout out to all their customers across the world, and especially their military folks stationed at APOs across the globe.
Oh, we'll get back to Fast Girl
We
Skates.
will.
We have another fast girl on skates on the track right now, and that's Rogue Runner. In pursuit is Nicole Williams, but it's Rogue Runner through 4 points, calls off the jam and denies Nicole Williams any.
I think Nicole Williams was slightly concerned that she'd cut the track at the back there, but her jam ref indicating no pass, no penalty.
The improper pass prevented any points, didn't get the track cut either, but still, wow.
And Danielle Flowers picking up an out of play there. Now it's in. Lexi Lightspeed and Atom and Scored Eagle getting into it there on the jammer line. Oh!
Up on the outside into the back straightaway. Lexi Lightspeed is the lead jammer.
But Scored Eagle is not far behind, and you can see her just hunting Lexi down.
Team England rekindling that fire that Nicole Williams put out at the beginning of this half. The jam is going to end. Oh, but 2 points stolen by Scald Eagle.
So Team England leaving it a little too late to put the gas on here, but they're not going to give up without a fight. And just to get back to what we were saying earlier, Fast Girl Skates really giving a lot of love to all their military folks stationed at APOs across the globe. You can use your military discount code. It's always honest at Fast Girl. Go and visit them now at www.fastgirlskates.com and let their experience fuel your passion.
Once again,
talking of passion.
Drive, if nothing else, as Kamikaze Kitten is the lead jammer. Another control for Team England. Team USA looking to carry Kami, but she moves through for a grand slam.
Yeah, I do believe that's Advertisements being held in the back.
Oh, a misconduct is going to send Kamikaze Kitten to the penalty box. Did not see what the misconduct was. Possibly.
Presuming it was something to do with the apex jump.
Probably clipped somebody with an apex jump. We'll get a clarification on it in a moment. This will give Adamatrix an opportunity as she is activated.
And we've got just under a minute now, which Adamatrix is going to be on track for because Cami had lead jammer status. This one's going to go for the full 2 minutes before it comes to its natural conclusion.
Cami picked up that misconduct for blocking with both feet off the ground.
And USA, that's going to be Selson picking up an elbows there, making her way round to the Queens of the Simpin penalty box. And Cami has rejoined us back on track. Oh, Cami making her way back on track, straight through, picking up 4 points there.
One more point for Team England and a full set of 4 for Team USA, but the advantage is that Team England as they have a total of 10, so a 6-point game. Mother Mercy.
Yes, Lyle.
Team England had such an incredible showing 96 points, certainly doing better than they did the last time these two met, and perhaps doing better than anyone expected.
So would this, if Team England can break that century mark, I do believe they'll be the first team to ever score 100 points against Team USA.
That is correct. No one has ever scored 100 points against Team USA.
Well, if they want to do it, they're going to have to step on the gas now, because Williams is through on a scoring pass.
And may be corrected. Team Canada may have in the championships of the last World Cup. I'll get a clarification on that in a moment.
Williams just turning around, having a look to see where Trisha is. Trisha unable to pick up any points on that one. Williams picking up another 5, I believe, being indicated by a jam ref, or possibly 4.
The period clock is going to come down to about the 1 minute mark. The Scald Eagle take the line. Rogue runner for Team England.
Underway now. Rogue runner trying to go for that outside line. Scald Eagle pushing her way through the middle, and it's Stephanie Main who's going to recycle her to it and back. We've got lead jammer for Rogue runner.
Rogue runner. Team England, we have confirmation now. No team has ever scored this many points against Team USA.
Oh,
and they picked up a full 4. England has scored 100 points. And the crowd is loving it.
Team England now scoring more than all the other teams together at this tournament against Team USA.
This is incredible, as well as we are going to have time for one more jam.
Oh, we are, because Team England called the timeout. And please remember, don't go away after this. Stick around for our awards ceremony later. You've stayed with us this long. We're only asking for a little bit longer.
No doubt, these women have worked so hard. They've come from so far.
And it's storybook, Lyle. It's the last jam of the last game, and it's going to be Kamikaze Kitten. The crowd on their feet.
I've got goosebumps myself, Mother Mercy.
And you can hear the crowd chanting Cammy's name.
You can almost feel a tear, as this will be the swan song for Kamikaze Kitten, and what a performance here tonight.
And now I don't know any other skater that deserves the respect more than Kamikaze Kitten right now.
It may be Team USA that will come away with the win, but it'll be the hearts of so many skaters who have looked up to Kamikaze Kitten that will win so much from this.
And Kamikaze going up against Susie Hot Rod in this one. I couldn't think of two jammers that I'd rather see here right now.
Susie Hot Rod, iconic in this sport. It's Kamikaze Kitten! Kamikaze Kitten is out and is the lead jammer.
You go, Cammy!
A pair of blockers to the penalty box. Susie Hot Rod unable to burst through. A grand slam for Kamikaze Kitten. In pursuit only now is Susie Hot Rod.
And she's only got 2 to pass for USA. She's gonna go for it. Oh, a big hit there, taking Cammy down. Calls it from the floor. All of Team England going to join her down there. They may not have won, but what a show they gave us.
What a show indeed. Team England with an incredible performance. It is Team USA with a fantastic win. Team USA has been consistent. They have been dominant. But all, as you pointed out earlier, all of the other teams combined across 6 games have scored 92 points combined against Team USA. Team England 105 points to Team USA's 219.
and you can just hear the crowd here, and the feeling in the room is just electric, Lyle. The only other thing I've ever seen come close to this was the Men's World Cup that we the inaugural event held this year, but this takes it right now.
It's amazing. You can feel the emotion, and honestly, if you weren't looking at the scoreboard, you would think Team England has won this.
You really would.
England, so proud, and so many of these fans so proud of their own countries as well as Team England here, as England has come through. Team USA.
You can't take it away from Team USA.
I know. I have
you
to.
Know?
You know.
There's a reason.
105 to 219. Team USA wins the 2014 World Cup. Their second win, as they won the first one against Team Canada 3 years ago. They will be the team to beat 3 years from now.
And you know what? I think 3 years from now, we're going to see that gap closed even more. Because one of the things we've seen at this tournament over the past 4 days, with 30 teams playing, is just the progress that roller derby around the world is making. Not just in the USA, who are the forerunners. This is who the world looks to. Team USA and all the skaters in all of the USA. The world's coming. Everyone's coming.
Oh, and you know, we've seen so much improvement. The teams that were at the first World Cup. We've talked extensively about Team Australia, who showed promise at the first World Cup, but was incredible at this World Cup. And of course, Team Canada continuing their tradition, and Team England, who we've seen so many of their players, we've gotten to know so many of their players in regular competition play, through Team London coming over and battling, Team England now coming over and showing what is possible when you really put it down. It just incredible gameplay.
Incredible.
Team USA is the team to beat. They have the best athletes in the sport of roller derby combined, but they were challenged here tonight.
They were indeed.
We look
and
at this
you know
replay
what?
right now. Kamikaze Kitten, quick sidestep.
It's beautiful. You know what? She can look back on that forevermore. No one's going to take that away from her. And also, while we're here, can we just give a massive shout out to all of the sponsors of the Blood and Thunder 2014 World Cup. We've mentioned a few during this game, and we're just going to run through a few more. We can't forget Bont Skates, Crazy Skates, Roller Derby Elite, Green Monster, Roller Boats, Juice Wheels, Derby for All, Skate Geek.
And of course, Roll Line, Cheese Balls, Notorious, RED, Queens of the Sin Bin, Roller Derby Shirt Club, Bruised Boutique, Derby Skins, Bruised Skate News, Rydell Skates, S1 Helmets, Fast Girl Skates, Always Again, and of course the Blood and Thunder training camps coming back in 2015.
And a big thank you. There's been so many people working so hard behind the scenes at this event. We've had our NSOs, our officials, you know, haven't stopped running, haven't stopped working. All the people on production bringing us this wonderful, wonderful feed, this beautiful arena.
Hinkley Production, once again, doing a fantastic job throughout these 4 days. The officials, you mentioned the officials, they've worked so hard.
And the absolute army, the army of green that we've seen, these volunteers here, but it's absolutely tireless. And I tell you what, they couldn't have been more helpful on every level.
Oh, and then to our wonderful host city, the city of Dallas, who has been incredible. The hotels that have housed 30 different teams, and
I don't think
army
they know
that
what
you
it
mentioned, but they have done everything, gone out of their way to rent buses to bring people back and forth and whatnot. Thank you, Dallas, for all of your support of the 2014 Blood and Thunder World Cup as well.
And you know who else I'd like to thank, Lyle?
Who's that?
I'd like to thank you.
Well, thank you. It has been a pleasure working with you, Mother Mercy. I'd like to thank the fans.
They did all right.
Yeah, I suppose.
So we're going to be throwing over to Bob Noxious very shortly. He's going to be bringing us our awards ceremony.
Do we have to?
I know, I've had such a lovely time, but I tell you what, darling, I'm getting a little bit of a sore throat. I think I need a drink.
Very well. To Bob Noxious from the Mercy and Late Night Live, thank you. Stick around for the award ceremony right now.